I want to welcome everybody to our event tonight. And I wanted to let you know that there were three of us that put this event together. I want to know about Leah Barth, who is the one who used her talent and developed the little booklet that we're going to be sending you about women's wellness. I met Leah we both lived in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And she's been in part of my Shaklee group for a number of years. And also Marcia Jackson. I hear background noises.
Okay.
Are you able to mute everybody?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and mute everybody, and then when you're speaking, just go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, Mary, go ahead.
Okay, and Marcia Jackson, you'll see that we both have the same last name, but we're not related except through Shaklee. Marcia's mom was the one that introduced my husband and me to Shaklee over 50 years ago, and Marcia is taking over her parents' business. So she is my upline now, and we've been working together, and I'm enjoying her leadership. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about my Shaklee story before we do the PowerPoint presentation. When I was in my 20s, I was working as a nurse, and I would come home and be exhausted and lie down on the couch because my legs would ache every night. I prop my feet up. My husband was very active and he liked to go places and do things in the evening, but I just wanted to stay home and rest. So he bought me some vitamins, but I didn't notice any difference. And then a lady introduced us to Shaklee. She was sent by a mutual friend who was Jan Bird, and she had driven about 40 miles to see us. And when we realized that she wasn't about to leave until we bought some products, we bought some of the supplements that she recommended, but instead of using them faithfully, we stuck them in the cupboard and saved them for special occasions. So about a year later, we had a special occasion. We were planning a home birth for our third child. And my husband remembered how I had dragged around for 6 or 8 weeks after the first two were born, and told me to start taking those Shaklee supplements every day to get built up for the birth. And this was about a month before our baby was due. And we had a doctor lined up to come to our house, but he lost our address and she arrived before he did. But when he examined her, he said, "This is the clearest sounding newborn I've ever examined." And later he asked me what kind of supplements I'd been using. And when I said Shaklee, he said, "You stay on that. That's the best you can get." So I did. And what really surprised us was my quick recovery. I felt back to normal in less than a week. And when someone would ask my husband how I was doing, he told them about Shaklee. And they started asking where they could get some, and we ended up in business. At first, I didn't want to have anything to do with the business, but later on, I realized it was a way I could do what I really wanted to do. I had become a nurse to help people with their health, but working as a nurse meant I'd have to get a babysitter for my kids, and it broke my heart every time I had to leave them. Being in this business meant I could stay home and raise our kids and still bring in income helping people improve their health. So it was a perfect fit. And with this system of network marketing, I've been able to impact the health of thousands of people and have also helped other moms be able to stay home with their kids. We decided to be our own best customers and never buy from another business what we could buy from our own. We had 8 kids, and we used Shaklee products in, on, and around them with supplements, safe personal care, non-toxic household products, and pure drinking water. And I feel this really paid off because we went through a 20-year span when all 8 kids were at home, and we had less than $200 in medical bills for illnesses for that whole 20 years. So through the years, we experienced many health benefits. And now I am 80 years old. I just had my birthday. And I'm on no prescription medications, which is a rarity. So I'm very thankful for that. And we're going to show you some interesting slides now and some information about women's wellness. So the first slide shows you the different stages of a woman's life. And we have young adults, women on the go, women in menopause, and healthy aging. Young adults, this includes teens to mid-20s. These are the years for establishing a foundation for a long, healthy life. And here are some healthy lifestyle habits to start building at this age. I think Alyssa is probably the only one we have on in this age group. But some of us have kids and grandkids in this age group. Some of the lifestyle habits to start building at this age are to be sure to eat a well-balanced diet of fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Include calcium and vitamin D for overall bone health. Hydrate with water rather than sugary drinks. And it's good to not use plastic bottles for your water. So make sure you're drinking out of safe containers. And this also helps your budget too. Be sure to get regular physical activity. Studies have shown that inactive teens have weaker bones than those who are physically active. And too many sodas can adversely affect not only weight, but also bone structure. One study by Harvard School of Public Health showed that 15 to 17-year-old girls who were already showing signs of bone loss were the same ones who drank significant amounts of carbonated beverages every day. So drinking water is very important. These are the years when bones should be increasing in size and mass instead of building a strong bone mass. Too many kids are actually losing bone mass. Chronic dieting and natural eating disorders can also contribute to bone loss, as well as teen obesity. This underscores why it's so important to build healthy lifestyle habits at a young age. Women on the go. Life balance, exercise, and good nutrition are critical during this active stage. Your nutritional and exercise habits are setting the foundation for your health today and tomorrow and for many years to come. Healthy lifestyle habits are so important. If you're planning a family, prenatal vitamins with folic acid and iodine before and during pregnancy are essential. Multivitamins to meet nutritional needs. Achieve and maintain a healthy weight. Weight-bearing exercise is very important, and avoid smoking. You might be wondering what's most important before and during pregnancy. Nutrition is the most important thing. Also remember that the first 8 to 10 weeks of pregnancy are critical for fetal brain development. That's why adequate amounts of folate are absolutely essential at the beginning of pregnancy. Since most women don't even know they're pregnant till 4 to 6 weeks, even those just thinking about motherhood should be taking folate long before they actually conceive. Marcia, your turn.
Yes, all right. So I would like to introduce Alyssa, and for some reason it's not showing up. There we go. I'd like to introduce Alyssa. As you saw on there, Alyssa's my daughter-in-law. She's like a daughter to us, and I'm going to let her share because she used the Shaklee prenatal demiology, and I'm just going to let her share her why and her results with it. Obviously, you can see the results, Lily, but I'll let her share the rest.
Thanks. Yeah, I started to use the Shaklee meology pretty early on. I do think it's super important to be taking folate. Just any woman of childbearing age should be on regular folate. But we started taking Shaklee for one reason, naturally, because we're familiar with it. We've taken lots of Shaklee over the years. Luke and I have been married for almost 7 years, so we know that it's a good product, and we know that the actual vitamins and nutrients that are in the vitamins will be absorbed appropriately in the body, so it won't be a waste. I started to take the one that you can mix into a drink because this girl gave me some pretty good morning sickness at night. And I was also in the middle of auditioning for medical residency. So I had to take something that I could take that would stay down, and also something that was pretty easy to grab. It was really nice to have the packets of vitamins already packaged up for me so that I could grab them on the go if I was driving to an early morning audition rotation. I had a very, very healthy, uneventful pregnancy, a very uneventful delivery, and I'll agree with Mary that I healed really quickly. I felt like I was pretty much back to normal within the next, week or so, just as far as being able to get up around and do what I needed to do. I remember people dropping by with meals, and they would say that they were surprised that I looked like I hadn't even been pregnant, and I was getting around and doing pretty much the things that I was used to doing. I stayed very active during my pregnancy. I felt like having the appropriate nutrients was a huge part of that. And naturally, we have a very smart and active baby as a result. So I would absolutely choose Shaklee again. And I still take the Shaklee multivitamin to this day, just through breastfeeding, making sure that I had enough vitamins to support my own supply, and then for Lily as well. And then just because taking a daily vitamin is a fantastic idea. So, I don't know if there's anything else you wanted me to share, but
I think that's perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for sharing.
thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Having us.
Absolutely. Mary?
All right, next slide. Now we have the transition to menopause. What a fun time. The 40s to mid 50s usually. Perimenopause begins in the early 40s, with menopause occurring as late as 55. Healthy lifestyle habits to focus on at this time. 2+ servings of soy foods and other herbal remedies may help reduce the frequency and severity of hot flashes. Supplement with calcium and vitamin D, and weight-bearing exercise to support bone health. Manage stress and sleep. Achieve and maintain healthy weight. Talk to your doctor about mammograms and other preventive screening tests. Studies show that soy protein can help with some hormonal change symptoms. Some recommend 2 servings a day of soy foods. And I would definitely agree with that, because I started using the soy protein in my 20s when we first were introduced to Shaklee, and continued using it almost daily after that. And I went through menopause with, I would say, no hot flashes. I had a few warm flushes, but I never had the major hot flashes like a lot of people get. Never had the problem with sleeping or breaking out into sweats. So I definitely recommend this. Another recommendation is for women to increase their fish oil intake at this time, as omega-3s are so important for brain health and mood. A published study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows an association between omega-3 fats and better psychological health. Exercise is not just for physical health and to get through those hormonal shifts, but for mental health as well. Studies show it eases mood swings and anxiety. One of the most serious health risks that occur at menopause is bone loss. This is related to the significant drop in estrogen levels, which tends to trigger a shift in the balance between bone formation and bone breakdown. The first stage of bone mass decline can occur even in your 40s. For women who have good bone density as they reach menopause, there won't usually be any clinical change, but for women who already have bone loss as they enter menopause, reduced estrogen levels can result in the development of osteoporosis, where fracture risk increases dramatically. This bone loss can be up to 20% in the first 5 years after menopause. That's not good. This would be a time to discuss with your healthcare professional about a bone density test. Next slide is healthy aging, mid-50s and beyond. This is my group, optimizing a woman's health during and after menopause. It's important to continue to focus on our health span so we can get it as close as possible to our lifespan. We're living longer, and now's the time to continue reinforcing and building on your healthy habits and lifestyle so that your health span gets as close to your lifespan as possible. Some habits to focus on are to achieve and maintain a healthy weight. Talk to your doctor about bone density tests and other preventive screenings. Take your omega-3s for heart health. Increase calcium and vitamin D. Manage stress and sleep. Get in your aerobic and strength training exercise. Another important area for health for women to be thinking about is heart health. Typically, women were about 10 years older than men when they had their first heart attack, but that has changed in the past 20 years, and we now see women having heart attacks in their 40s. There are many factors that put women at risk for heart disease, and many of those factors are controllable, like smoking, obesity, poor diet, and lack of physical activity. And I would add stress, because many women are very stressed out trying to take care of all of their responsibilities. These factors can contribute to high blood pressure, high triglycerides, high cholesterol, diabetes, which significantly increase the risk of heart disease.
Next, we're going to review some basics that are important for all women, and we're going to start with a healthy diet, which is important for women of all ages. Some basic guidelines to follow are: eat a variety of foods, including 7 servings of colorful fruit and vegetables, and not juice. Juice can contain high sugar content, so we want to avoid juice if possible and eat fresh vegetables and fruits. We want to get plenty of whole grains, beans, and legumes, and choose lean meats, fish, wild caught if possible, poultry, non-fat and low-fat dairy, and soy foods also. And then select healthy fats, things that have more omega-3 fatty acids and monosaturated fats like olive oil, nuts, seeds, and avocados too are a good source of healthy fats. We want to avoid all trans fats and saturated fats, and then cut back on things like fast food and sodas, like Mary mentioned previously, that can affect bone health and other things. And then also avoid other processed foods. And then be sure to read labels, chemical names. You know, sometimes you read a label and you can't hardly pronounce what's in the item, and it's because it's got chemicals in there. We want to avoid that. And then also by reading labels, we can check things like sugar content and salt content and fat content, which are important when we want to choose healthy foods. And the next thing after the healthy diet is that we want to address exercise, which is important, again, for women of all ages. And the benefits of exercise, and many of us already know these things, but it helps to reduce risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and some other cancers. It helps to achieve and maintain a healthy weight.
Mhm.
and it may reduce feelings of depression and anxiety, and also help to reduce feelings of stress and give a greater sense of well-being too. It helps to build healthy bones, muscles, and joints, and promotes flexibility and balance. And some ways to do this are we can exercise for 30 to 45 minutes, 4 to 5 times per week. And it's important to include weight bearing exercise in that too. And there are so many different ways to exercise. I was talking with someone yesterday and she says, if you mention the word exercise, she's gone. She's not going to participate. But there are so many ways that we can move and get the benefits. So just choose something that you enjoy, that feels good, that your body loves, and you're going to keep doing it. And that's important. And then also 3 days per week, it's important to add in some strength training. And with the strength training and weight bearing exercise, that's so important for maintaining our muscle mass as we age, and also in helping our bones to be healthier and stronger. And start slowly if you're new to exercising. And you may even want to check with your doctor too, if needed, if you've got particular health issues. And we just mentioned weight bearing exercise and activities, which triggers bones to grow stronger. And for most people, their bones reach maximum density between ages of 25 and 30. And so we want to exercise and have a balanced diet to support our bone health, to help our bones have higher density and also be strong and flexible, which are important too. And it takes a combination of nutrients working together along with weight-bearing exercise to help prevent bone loss. And some of those nutrients are calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, vitamin D, and protein. And then vitamins like A, C, E, B, and K, plus minerals like zinc, copper, manganese, and boron. And then another health concern that we've mentioned before is stress.
Mhm.
And many of us have all sorts of stress. I know there were a couple people who told me they were going to be attending tonight, and their day got a little more stressful and they couldn't attend tonight. So things come up, and we need to do our best to figure out how to handle things. And stress can lead to health consequences such as the digestive issues, compromised immune function, sleep disorders, weight gain, hypertension, and heart disease. It can elevate our body's levels of cortisol, and continuously high levels have been linked to long-term health impacts. And there's some ways that we can manage stress. And that we're going to list that on that slide there. You can see number one is getting 7 to 8 hours of good sleep at night. And then identify the stressors in your life and do your best to see how you can reduce those or maybe diffuse those to help relieve stress. Get personal relaxation time, and that might be hobbies that you enjoy, maybe reading, maybe take a walk, be outside in the sunshine, meditation, creative activities, but find things that allow you to relax and give you time each day to relax and have you time. Be sure to eat well, get good nutrition, and exercise regularly. And then there are some plant-based things that we can use, like ashwagandha and L-theanine, that can help us to manage our stress, help us to feel less stressed, and improve our mood too. So those are some helpful things with stress. And then, as we've mentioned, sleep. That's another important way that we can address our health and well-being through the years. And we just can't burn the candle at both ends and get away with that for very long. And so we need to look at ways that we can support our overall health through good sleep practices. And some of those are going to bed and getting up at the same time each day, turning off electronics an hour before going to sleep to give your body and mind and nervous system a chance to relax. No caffeine for at least 6 hours before bed. Avoid alcohol. You may think it helps you to feel tired and fall asleep faster, but it can also often cause nighttime awakening. Exercise during the day. Your mind relaxes easier when your body is tired. And then also eat your last meal at least 3 hours or more before going to bed. And that gives your digestive system a chance to kind of slow down and relax. And so it's not having to work so hard while you're trying to sleep, and to help your body detox and help your cells to heal. And then Marcia's going to take us into some of the next things that are important in our health and well-being.
I am. Before I talk a little bit more about healthy beauty, I do just want to take a minute and, I mean, as you can see with all the different things we've talked about, you know, we're all busy, busy women, busy on the go. And we all have a tendency, I don't know about anybody else, but we have a tendency to make sure everybody else is taken care of. So I love the fact that we can have something, you know, like Alyssa already shared, to be able to have a quality supplement that gets absorbed, that actually puts into the nutrients that we may not be getting from our food. And I really appreciate that, because I don't know where my health would be if it wasn't for like the Shaklee Life Shake that I drink every day, or the Vitalia. And that B complex was vital to me when my kids were young, because we didn't have the stress relief or the new cheer up and chill out. But I'll tell you what, that B complex, pretty awesome. That was my happy pill. That was my happy vitamin, but I was able to do it through a natural means, and it makes a huge difference. And so, I love what Mary had shared, that, you know, with the different, you know, being in business with Shaklee, she used the Shaklee products both inside, outside, and around her. And a lot of times we just don't realize all the things that we are using in our homes or on our bodies that are actually very harmful to us. You know, it's not something we really think about, or do we have time? You know, most women are getting up at the crack of dawn and on the move until they go to bed, you know, and regardless of where they're at in life, and it's always on the go, taking care of things. And so I appreciate the fact that I can trust the name and the integrity of who Shaklee is, because they do have clean beauty that you can trust. You know, our skincare, personal care, they're clean, they're conscious, healthy beauty products, great additions, and they work. I mean, you get results. Not only are they clean and safe, but you get results. This is Nancy. This is a friend of ours, and rosacea, horrible thing. I had a very small stint of it when I was going into menopause, and I'll tell you what, the supplements and the youth got rid of it, like they did for Nancy here. And you can see hers was pretty severe before and after. You can see the before picture with the rosacea, and then the after with the youth skincare products. And I really appreciate the youth skincare products, because it's helped me stay younger longer. And I don't know about you guys, but who doesn't want to stay younger longer? I think everybody does, right? And so what does that really mean for you? Well, you don't have to sacrifice potency, performance, by using products that have any type of questionable ingredients. Youth was actually developed without over 2,500 questionable ingredients. It's clinically proven 100% of all women had younger looking skin within 7 days. Shaklee guarantees it. You see a change in your skin within 30 days, or return it and get 100% money back guarantee. The youth products are powerful botanicals, essential nutrients, and vitamins. They actually have nutrients in them that actually put into your skin. And the technology is quite incredible. If you're not familiar with the muscadine grape, please ask. because the muscadine grape is a pretty incredible nutrient to actually help reverse aging, both inside and out. And what you won't find in the youth products, they have been formulated without over 2,500 chemicals and questionable ingredients. They're 100% vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And that's just the youth. You know, what about what we use to clean our homes with? You know, cleaning our homes, you want to, again, going back to the toxic cleaners. And one of the things I always ask people is I say, would you take your 3-year-old, put them in the bathroom with your bathroom cleaning products and let them clean? If the answer is no, then you might want to think about changing what you're using in your home, because whatever you're cleaning with is touching their body and is affecting them in one way, shape, or form. And the Shaklee cleaning products are very safe for you to use, but they have also been shown that they outperform the leading brands and they save money. Biggest thing I know for myself is the allergies and any breathing issues. I can't use just anything in the home because it'll cause a disruption in my skin and it'll cause a disruption in my allergies. But also they have shown that people that are using toxins in their home with the cleaning products have more respiratory, eye, nose, throat irritation, headaches, nausea, also been linked to heart disease and cancer, and cognitive deficit. And there are actually many endocrine disruptors, not just in our cleaning products, but in our personal care products, and even waxes and sprays on your fruits and vegetables. Basic H2 is an amazing product. You can actually see the difference with your vegetables. It is my most favorite. I'm not going to go on and on about it because I could go on and on about it for a little bit, but it will take off the waxes, the pesticides, and the sprays. Absolutely phenomenal. You know, and how can we boast of all these different, how can we boast of all these different things? Because of who Shaklee is. You know, they really do care about what you put in, on, and around you. It is a wellness company. They have over 100+ patents and patents pending. They have 141+ published clinical studies. You can actually go on PubMed.gov and look up some of those clinical studies yourself. So it's other people proving and showing in clinical studies what we're saying. So they're backing up what we're saying with their clinical results. Shaklee does 100,000 quality tests every single year on their products. They go way and above pharmacopoeia standards, 3 times as much. And they test for over 350+ harmful contaminants. And again, they're proven and they're guaranteed. It's 100% money back guarantee. You can't do any better than that. And with Shaklee being in business in the wellness industry for over 68 years, they are the most clinically proven wellness company in the entire world. You know, and for a company that has with that stability of being in business over 68 years, to be able to say that and show those clinical studies, that really speaks mountains. I don't know about you, but I don't want to just use anything over the counter if I don't know where it comes from, who makes it, and what's in it. You know, or if there's any research on it. I would rather use something that has the clinical proof, that's been tested and proven. And my family has been with this company for 55 years, you know, and it has made the health of us, my parents, myself, my kids, my grandkids better, you know, and that's a legacy that I want other people to have, you know. So I just really appreciate, you know, Shaklee as far as who they are and the stability of what they have. They have 0 tolerance for any type of contamination. They do not use artificial sweeteners either, which have been shown to be very harmful. But Shaklee started in 1915, and like I already said, they are the most clinically proven wellness company in the world today. Just a few other really neat facts that I just want to touch on real quick that I think is really neat is Shaklee was the very first climate neutral company as well. You know, a company that is into wellness first. They're the first at a lot of things. The first to have the first environmental cleaning product that we know. 1960 was when Basic H was formulated. First instant protein, 1961. We have many Olympians that will only use Shaklee products because of the safety and the purity, and they don't have to worry about getting tested and coming up, you know, showing that they have any type of drugs in their system. That's important to them because they can be banned for 4 years, and that's detrimental to their what they're trying to accomplish. And every time NASA goes into space, they go into space with our hydrate drink and our vitalizer strips, you know, so only the best. And what's really neat is Shaklee can actually help you to develop your own personalized health for you, you know, and like Alyssa had spoken before, it was great because she had a little packet that she could just grab and go. Again, it's what are you willing to do? What is convenient? What can you fit into your daily regimen? And I love the fact that Shaklee does make it convenient. They do make it so that we can do it on the go, and that it can make that huge difference. You know, like Mary, you know, mentioned about how they spent less than $200 in medical bills for 20 years. You know, again, I want to feel the best I can because I've been given one body to take care of. I cannot replace it. So I want to give it good gas. If you only had one car that you had to take care of for the rest of your life, what would you put in it? You would treat that car like it's your baby, right? If it's the only one you could ever have. And too many times we don't think about that with our bodies, that it's all we have, you know, and taking good care of it because it's got to get us through, you know, for the rest of our life. So I appreciate the fact that Shaklee has the research and the clean, pure products that we can be able to use to fill in the gaps that our food is missing. It's very hard to eat a balanced diet. So I just really appreciate that. And I'm just going to take a couple minutes. Mary or Leah, did you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to introduce Mary Beth, who's going to share a testimony about some of the health benefits that she's noticed. She's been getting some good results. So Mary Beth, if you want to unmute yourself and join us, that would be great.
Okay, here I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, Leah asked me to speak about the probiotic tell me what the name of it is again. I always get the name wrong.
Optiflora.
Optiflora. My digestive issues go way back to when I was a small child. I had rheumatic fever when I was 6 years old. And that was many years ago. I won't say how many, but the protocol was to pump me full of penicillin shots, penicillin taken orally. And as a teenager, the protocol was a penicillin tablet every day to keep the infection away. I mean, I'm sure they don't do that now, but I was, and obviously it wiped out all the good bacteria in my stomach. So I have always had digestive issues. Then after my freshman year of college, my appendix burst. And once again, I found myself being pumped full of antibiotics. I had sepsis. I was in the hospital. They were giving me antibiotics by IV, shots, all the antibiotics. And it saved my life. There's no doubt about it. And then about 10 years ago, I had a similar experience with my gallbladder. So I once again pumped full of antibiotics. And I've tried different probiotics to alleviate the digestive issues. This is the first time, and this one makes so much sense because you mix up the powder.
Michael, are you still taking your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, just asking.
You mix up the prebiotic and take that with the probiotic. So you're feeding the probiotic what it needs to be healthy and thrive in your digestive system. And so for the first time in forever, and I've tried a lot of probiotics. I tried some that my chiropractor had me take that had to be kept refrigerated. And, you know, if you traveled, you couldn't take them with you. That didn't help. This is the first time I've really had success taking a probiotic. And for the first time in forever, my digestion is back on track. And so I owe that to Shaklee. And it's really, really improved my digestive health.
That's great.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Yes, that's great, Mary Beth. Thank you for sharing that.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that probiotic's amazing. And you heard us talk about the clinical studies, and the landmark study is actually one of those clinical studies that really nobody else has. And it was done by Tufts University. It was done for over a 30-year period, showing the prevalence of bad health outcomes, being in heart disease, stroke, diabetes, emphysema, things like that. There's actually more than that. That's just the baseline. But with this testing, they actually took non-supplement users, which is in the red line, the multivitamin supplement users, which is the black line, and multiple supplement users, which is the orange, and then these Shaklee supplement users, which is the green. And what they did is they watched over a period of their lives to see how their health went over the period of from age 30 to age 80. You can see the ages down at the bottom. And the faster that the line goes higher, the more disease, doctors, pharmaceuticals they would have to have. And so it simply shows how after the age of 50, we always joke and everybody does the party, black, everything's black for 50. Well, there's no joke. I mean, it shows in the research, it declines rapidly. And you can see with the no supplement users and the multivitamin supplement user only, their decline in their health was quite rapid. I mean, you can see 3 times the health decline that Shaklee supplement users had in multi-supplement users, twice as much. But then you can see the multiple supplement users still had twice the decline of Shaklee supplement users. And you heard Mary, she's an 80, no medication. And you can see the difference of the Shaklee supplement users because they are so much more healthy. They are living life, enjoying life. My dad's 85 and he's golfing 3 or 4 times a week. You know, he's bowling, he's active, he's enjoying his life, you know, and which he should. And I appreciate that, you know, I'm in my 50s, that not only did Shaklee give me great health all through my life, but that I can have great health for years to come. You know, hearing all of these older people sharing that, I'm excited about that because that means that I can live life to the fullest, even at that age. And who doesn't want that? And so Shaklee actually, with this research, and I think it's one of its only kind, actually shows and has been proven that Shaklee supplement users live better, healthier lives. And that's just incredible. And so there are some different ways to earn some door prizes today. We appreciate everybody who's come on and joined us, and we are going to open it up for some questions in a little bit. But you're going to earn an entry for just attending tonight. If you brought somebody, we're going to enter you again. And then we also have a Google form that we're going to send out to everybody. Everybody that attended here is going to get a Google form and fill that out. And then we're going to have a surprise drawing and you're going to get something free. Everybody likes free. And if you could fill that Google form out by Friday, 6 p.m., because we want to give that to you sooner than later. And for those that are watching the recording, we're going to do a door prize as well by the 29th, 6 p.m. as well. Okay, so for those of you that are here tonight, by Friday, 6 p.m., that's tomorrow. And just, go ahead, Leah. Were you gonna say something? No, okay.
Now I'll
Uh,
say something.
Now I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Perfect. And everybody, so yes, thank you all for attending, and you're gonna get some free gifts for being here tonight. And one of them is the Multitasker Sampler, and one is the Women's Wellness Guide. And some of you I know have been using some of the multitaskers, but I'll just mention those. You're going to get a sample of each one of those. There are 4 of them there. And one is the Up and Glowing, which is collagen, vitamin C, biotin, and hyaluronic acid, which are important for our connective tissue. We've been talking about things like bones and muscles and tendons and ligaments, but also healthy hair, skin, and nails. And it's got a boost of green tea extract in it to give us a little get up and go and a little more energy in our day. And that's a vanilla flavor, and you can mix it in a milk of your choice or a smoothie or protein drink, and it's gluten-free, non-dairy, and sugar-free. And then also you'll get a sample of the Good Gut and Go, and this has been really popular. This is for gut health and regularity, and it's a raspberry flavored powder that you can mix in, just add it to water. It tastes really good. And it's got 3 probiotics in it. You just heard Mary Beth talk about the importance of probiotics that she's seen and what a difference that's made for her. But there's 3 probiotics in Good Gut and Go to help maintain a healthy microbiome. It's important for our digestive health, immune health, and I've even been hearing lately it's important for our brain health too, to have a healthy microbiome. It also has a prebiotic in it, inulin, which is a soluble fiber that helps the waste products move through our intestinal tract. And that's so important because the longer that waste products sit in our intestinal tract, the more apt we are to absorb or reabsorb toxins and waste products that can cause health issues in our body. So we want things to move through quickly. And so this is a great product. And it's also gluten-free, non-dairy, and sugar-free. You're also going to get a sample of the Rest and Rewind. And that's a mint lemony tea. And it has 5-HTP along with the lemon balm and mint in it that helps you to fall asleep faster and also promotes more restful sleep. And while you're sleeping, it's got potent polyphenols and antioxidants that support cellular health while you're sleeping, which is pretty cool. It's gluten-free, melatonin-free, non-dairy, and sugar-free, and you can mix that in cold water or warm water about 30 minutes before you go to bed. So that's a great one. It's also been getting lots of good reviews. And then the last one that you're going to get a sample of, and it's out recently, is the Cheer Up and Chill Out. And that's a strawberry flavored gummy. It tastes really good. And it's also formulated with ashwagandha and clinically tested L-theanine, which helps to quickly lower stress levels, which is nice. Gives you really quick results with that. It also contains vitamins B6 and B12, along with clinically tested saffron, which helps to lift our mood and give an enhanced sense of well-being. It's also gluten-free and non-dairy. So your gifts for attending, you're going to get 1 sample of each of those. And then you'll also get the Women's Wellness Guide, which is a PDF booklet that we've put together that covers the things that we've talked about tonight, but also covers quite a few things that we haven't had time to talk about tonight. So you'll get that as a gift too for attending. So we hope you enjoy those.
Thank you. I'm just going to take a minute and then I'm going to turn it over to Mary. I just want to show you some of the specials because we've got a lot of people, most people that are using Shaklee on here right now. But for this month, we do have a 20% off of these women's health products. Just make sure you use the code WOMEN20 in the promo code box. The GLA, gamma-linolenic acid, this is phenomenal for anybody dealing with any female issues. Got rid of one of the things to help with my rosacea. Menopause balancing complex, instrumental through my menopause. Osteomatrix, again, for building those strong bones. Collagen 9. Our Flora and Flow is our nude for urinary tract health. And then our Meology prenatal prep, our Meology prenatal pre, and the prenatal post is all 20% off through the end of the month. And then we also have our Power 4 of women's nutrition. And if you decide that you use these products or you want to try these products as somebody new, you can get your choice of 1 pouch of Life Shape, which is our complete protein, 20 grams of protein. It tastes absolutely phenomenal, 28 servings. Our GLA, Flora and Flow, choice of a Vitalia, which is our multivitamin mineral tablet, covers all the bases from A to Z and then some. New members will get a free membership and shipping. Existing members will get free shipping with that. It's a savings of $57. Which is a significant savings. Who doesn't like to save? And I am going to turn it over to Mary.
So we have another bonus offer for you. If you place an order for $150 or more by May 31st, you will receive a gift from us, your choice of one of these 6 products. There's the Osteomatrix, which is our top of the line product for bone health, has key nutrients to build and maintain strong bones, 100% of the daily value of calcium and magnesium, along with vitamins D and K, zinc and manganese to help build bone density when you're young and minimize bone loss as you age. And then we have Stomach Soothing Complex. This helps to relieve and soothe an upset stomach. It's a combination of peppermint, ginger, fennel, and anise, and 4 of nature's best solutions for stomach discomfort. And my people who use that comment about how fast it works. If you maybe you overeat and after your meal, you can fix a nice cup of tea by crushing these tablets and just soothe your stomach, your digestive tract, or you can swallow the tablets whole. But it's a great product and works really quickly for getting rid of the indigestion and gas and bloating.
Okay. Another product that you can choose as your free gift when you place your order is the Vita D3. And this raises the levels of your vitamin D in blood. It helps the body to absorb calcium to support overall health and the health of bones, heart, and your immune system. And another product, and it's one of my favorites, especially this time of year, is the SPF 30 for body. And it gives you broad spectrum protection. It's designed for all skin types, including those with sensitive skin. It's patented, water resistant, and it's an oil-free sunscreen that smooths easily onto your skin and absorbs quickly without leaving a sticky residue, and it moisturizes your skin too. It's got the triple patented Vital Repair Plus complex, which contains antioxidant vitamins and botanicals. So you're giving nutrition to your skin while you're protecting it from the sun. And I absolutely love this. I'm another one of those people with allergies. I have sensitive skin and I've got upper respiratory issues that happen when I use strong smells. This is, to me, it's unscented. I don't sense a smell with it. It goes on nicely. It's like I'm putting on just this wonderful moisturizing skin lotion, but it's sunscreen. And I use it this time of year, and I almost never get sunburned. And I spend a lot of time in my yard gardening and doing yard work. So this really is one of my favorite products.
Thank you, Leah. And I'm just going to talk about the other 2. One is the Renew Lip Serum. We're kind of staying in that personal care line. It's an age-defying blend of botanical oils and extracts, plus a natural peptide to support healthy collagen and plump, hydrate, and soften for fuller, more younger looking lips. It's light enough that you can wear during the day. It kind of feels almost like a light chapstick is kind of what it feels like. It's very nice. It's very soft. And it's restorative enough to wear overnight as a replenishing treatment. It has a refreshing natural orange vanilla flavor and it lasts. I can tell you, it lasts for a really long time. I just love the way it feels on my lips. And I love the way it makes them look. The other product you can choose from is our Sustained Energy Boost. This is a 5-hour energy boost. It is immediate and long-lasting drink to power your day. It's powered by caffeine from green coffee bean extract and green tea. It's paired with Chardonnay grapeseed extract to support healthy circulation. And it comes in 2 different flavors. It is in raspberry and pink grapefruit. They both taste absolutely delicious. And they are wonderful for natural energy. It doesn't give you any jittery. It's another thing I really appreciate about any of the energy products. So, and actually, let me go back to it. So you can actually choose you place a $150 order by the end of this month, May 31st, you can receive free of your choice one of these. Obviously, members and non-members will receive free shipping. If you're not a member, you'll get a free membership with this and a 15% discount. Now, what we'd like you to do is before you actually place your order, $150, please let us know what product you want, because it's very easy for us to put that free product in your cart for you so it can come right along with all your other products. All right, so please let the person know that is your upline leader and they will take care of that for you. Okay. The other thing we want to make sure that you all know about is our Empowered Healthy Living group. It is a Facebook wellness community group. We talk about all kinds of different wellness topics, water, stress, exercise, some of the different things that we've talked about. You can actually go in there and in the guides and at the top, you can actually go in and we have like filed things in there for you, so that you can just go in there at any time and find things. There are recipe books and all kinds of things that are in there. So if you are not part of this group, please ask the person that invited you here and we'd be happy to, or to view the video, we would be happy to make sure that you find that group. There's actually a different picture right now for it, but because we change it periodically depending on what the topic is that we're talking about. But definitely ask the person that invited you and they'll make sure that you become a part of that group. All right. Well, we just want to thank everybody. And what we'd like to do is, that is really the end of our presentation. We would like to open that up. I'm actually going to stop sharing so we can see everybody. And I'd like to open it up for anybody. If anybody else would like to, we love hearing testimonies and different things on what has helped you, something specific for women. I know for like you heard me mention with the menopause balancing complex, if you're going through menopause, you definitely want to start using that product. It's amazing. Because I started getting night sweats and I was wondering what in the heck this was. And I added that to my regimen, and within a few weeks, it was like night and day. It takes a couple weeks to get in your system, and to really start making some changes. But boy, I'll tell you what, I recommend that to anybody going through that. So Mary and Lee, if you want to say anything, but I want to kind of open it up to everybody.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if maybe Sharon, you mentioned some things the other night that you found helpful. Would you be willing to share with us?
Sure.
What you have found helpful?
I started taking Vivix a few months ago, and I could tell a tremendous difference in my get up and go, and especially with exercising. I had joined the Y and I started doing the TRX class, which is strength and weight bearing. And I could just tell I was holding up a lot better and didn't feel as tired when I left the class. And it's an hour class. And the alfalfa. I take 5 tablets of that a day, and I also take the sustained release vitamin C, and that has helped tremendously with my allergies. And
Great.
then I switched from just plain melatonin, and I'm doing Shaklee's Dream Serene now. And it has, I think it has three different ingredients. It has the melatonin, 2 milligrams, and the valerian root, lemon balm, and I think there's one other ingredient. But it has helped me stay asleep longer through the night and not wake up as often. And I also started using the Pomifera oil because I have a little spot on my scalp, and they were saying it was good for skin irritation. So I started putting a little bit on there, and it immediately started stopping the itching and like put like a drying effect over that area. And that product's amazing. It's very amazing. So
You for sharing. That's a good product. Yes, I didn't know about how that would help with itching.
Mhm.
It's great.
so
Anybody else? Who else would like to share a favorite product or something that you've noticed when you've been using the products?
I'll say
Mhm.
something, I'll say something quick. I've taken Shaklee products for over 10 years. I started with basic Vitally and soy protein. I've continued on soy protein for many years. I've switched to the Vita Strips. Within the last year, I've started taking the menopause complex. I had the vitamin D was my blood work was showing I was lacking in that. So I started taking that supplement that corrected that. I've had nothing but success with anything I've ever done. I'm very pleased, and now I'm trying to test the waters with I've tried a little bit of the beauty. Um, I don't know the proper name for it, but some of the beauty products, and I've also experimented with the cleaning products, and I really have nothing negative to say. So I'm going to continue and learn more and continue to share my experiences. And I definitely want to get better versed in that. And that's what I, want to work on doing and try to explain those things to other individuals because I care about people and love to see people feel good. And we really need to invest in ourselves and try to educate them and see where I go from there. So that's all.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Holly. Does anybody have any questions?